detailed plan of work.
In strategic definition, the QS appointed by the client will provide some preliminary cost advice based on the desired budget. This is usually a very rough estimation to have a cost range of the project. Preparation and brief. The QS will give advice on the contractual method and the tendering process to determine what method to be used. Furthermore, project feasibility study would be carried out to ensure that the project is feasible to proceed.
Stage 2. Concept design. At this stage, the QS's main focus is on cost planning. This involves the QS preparing an initial rough cost plan. To achieve this, they have to establish costs for each group of elements before splitting these into more specific sub-elements and then quantifying them. Where an initial cost plan is not used, the QS may use approximate estimating techniques. Stage 3. Develop design. At this stage, the QS must prepare a more firm and accurate cost plan. To do this, the QS must compare the cost plan of the previous design stage against the existing cost plan. They must reassess the cost targets of each element and sub-element to ensure that they are still accurate. If they find the cost is not achievable, they may have to identify potential cost savings or highlight any cost concerns. Finally, the QS should confirm that the final cost limit for the whole project is still realistic and achievable.
In Stage 4, Technical Design, QS need to prepare tender document consists of a letter of invitation to tender, the form of tender, preliminaries, the form of contract, a tender pricing document, design drawings and specification.
Stage 5. Construction. The main role of quantity surveyor is to prepare recommendations for interim payments to contractor, subcontractor and supplier in accordance with contract requirements. Quantity surveyor also responsible to control the cost of the project by reviewing the value changes to design or quantities that made. Stage 6. Handover and closeout. The quantity surveyor is responsible to assess and prepare the final account statement with the contractor and to complete the construction's financial status. Quantity surveyor must ensure that the project is completed to the specified quality and make final inspections before releasing outstanding payment. Quantity surveyor need to review and evaluate the project.
Stage 7. Building in use. QS is responsible to arrange the release of retention funds to the contractor and to prepare recommendations for any liquidated occurred during the phase. Finally, QS is required to produce the final account for the project.